What's up, Just Cat Eye Squad? Thanks for watching, and if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. We have a lot of cooking videos and all kinds of videos on our channel. So right now, we are making some Decadent Tiramisu cups, and I'm using my little coffee press right here. It's a little drip coffee maker. I'll put that over a cup and collect the extra brewed coffee. And right here, I'm going to brew some regular coffee, about 1 cup. And these are my little cups for the dessert cups right there. The bunch of little glass containers I collected. Time to cool down the coffee. I had this big square plate. I'm going to set that aside and separate 4 egg yolks. And I'll use the egg whites later on for something useful, like an omelet or for a different recipe. I have a 4th cup of sugar here. You can use white sugar, but I only had brown sugar, and this still tasted great with the brown sugar. So it's going to start off as a dark yellow, but you want to blend it for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe even up to 6 minutes until you get a nice pale yellow color. And I'm combining my extra strong coffee with my regular coffee and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. You can use alcohol, but I wanted to use vanilla for this because my kids may be eating this. Now with the egg yolk mixture, I'm adding a whole container of the Marscapone cheese, and I'm going to blend it until it's very smooth and creamy. Marscapone cheese is a little bit like heavy whipping cream in a sense that if you over whip it, it can start to separate and get clunky and start to like curdle. Like you know how when you over whip whipped cream and it starts to turn into butter if you over whip it? That's what can happen with the Marscapone. So you want to just blend this lightly, don't over blend it. So this looks nice and smooth. We're halfway done with our tiramisu cream. Now we have to work on the other part. It's so hot in my house. I don't think I'm going to make a decent whipped cream, so I'm putting this plastic bowl on top of the sheet of ice that I made. And it really helped out. My whipped cream formed pretty fast. And I'm adding 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm just going to blend it until it's light and fluffy. Now it's time to fold it into the egg yolk mixture. And you want to use a spatula for this or a large spoon. So in the little cups, I'm giving it a dusting of cocoa powder. And there's the lady fingers. I actually saw those on sale at the grocery store. That's what gave me the idea to make tiramisu. And instead of dunking the whole lady finger in there, I find it nicer to just give it a little splash with a spoon because they fall apart so easily. And I'm just going to put 2 each in the bottom of each of these cups. Time to dust these again with cocoa powder. I put my tiramisu cream inside of a frosting bag, and I'm just going to give a nice layer on top of the coffee soaked lady fingers there. And after this is finished, it's recommended to leave these overnight in the fridge. If you eat them right away, the coffee at the bottom of the ladyfingers is extra bitter. It comes out so good if you wait a day or 2 to eat these. So I wrapped them up in plastic and I cleaned up the excess cocoa powder off my tray. Well, this recipe will be continued the next day. So it's the next morning and I'm using a 4th cup of heavy whipping cream, a tablespoon of sugar, and I'm going to blend this to make a whipped cream until it's light and fluffy. And my daughter's with me, and whenever she hears those mixers go off, she always gets excited because she loves to lick off the whipped cream. And I'm unwrapping them. They're from last night. Like, they came out really nice. They're all set up. So now I'm going to layer these again with a little bit of whipped cream topping and a little dust of cocoa powder, and they will be finished. It's much easier to put the cocoa powder inside of a little tea strainer. It's perfect size for these little jars and it doesn't make such a mess. I really like the layering effect. It looks very decadent. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I think you can see all the layers, the chocolate, that beautiful custardy layer, and the cream. This came out really great. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I have my little taste tester here. You want to try? What? I thought you wanted to try this. No? So she's gonna have the leftover whipped cream. Thanks for watching, everybody. And please subscribe for a lot more videos.